Good evening, and welcome to all who have traveled from near and far to join us in today's celebration of Jason and McKenzie. A wedding is such a wonderful occasion, complete with all of the happiness of what has been and all of the joy of what's to come. We are here to celebrate the love that Jason and McKenzie have for each other and to recognize and witness their decision to journey forward together in life as partners. For those of us blessed to have known love, we know the wonder and freedom that comes with sharing our whole selves with another person. We know the real beauty of true love comes not in grand gestures and pronouncements, but in the little moments that define our everyday lives. Collectively, you all here represent the families, friends, and traditions that have brought Jason and McKenzie to this point in their lives. And each of you is being called upon to uphold them in honoring their lives together. So let's all come together now to witness, to celebrate, and to support the union of Jason and McKenzie. Please be seated. It's a true honor to be standing here today to be officiating the wedding of two of my favorite people in the world. When Jason and McKenzie asked me to officiate their wedding about a year ago, I was beyond honored. My first thought was, don't screw this up. So naturally, I went to the game film to prepare like any former athlete by watching season 7 of Friends when Joey and Chandler got married. Joey married Monica and Chandler, excuse me. Quickly realizing that Joey's speech of having and giving and caring and receiving might not be adequate in real life, I instead racked my brain for some good, appropriate things to say, which eliminates most of the time I spent as a perennial third wheel of Jason and McKenzie at Nick's Pizza Bar in New York City. That said, there was still plenty left to say. I've had the honor of knowing Jason since my first day at Wesleyan University. Be it the fates or the lazy workers in the Wesleyan housing office that saw lacrosse player Long Island, we both ended up in the same dorm. I realized as we were moving our things in that we had become best friends immediately because we were able to communicate strictly in movie quotes. Others looked on dumbfounded, asking us if we had just one original thought. We do not. Jason and I truly have so much in common, from a hometown to the sports teams we cheer for, to speaking in a very non-manly voice when a cute golden retriever walks by in the street. Jason and his family are some of the most kind, selfless people that I know. I'm one of 6 kids, and the last thing I needed in college was another brother, but that's what I got. My first memory of McKenzie is when Jason brought her to Boston for a weekend with all of the Wesleyan boys, which is a lot. I realized instantly she was someone who was going to stick around for the long haul. It took someone as special as McKenzie for me to be okay with taking Jay away. Not only because he's my brother and one of my best friends, but also as a huge Notre Dame football fan, it took a lot to get over that she went to Michigan State. But she was so nice, she was so genuine, so effervescent. Not only was she able to hold her own with our group of friends, but she was available and around in a crowd to really be the center of attention in the best way possible. She's always there with a smile or to remind you how great elephants are. I vividly remember pulling a Jason aside in New York City one night and saying, she just fits, you guys just fit together. And I truly mean it. Not only because of how happy they are together, but because how much they complement each other. And I think all of us here in the room could agree with that. I think it gets to the heart of why these two are such a great couple. To me, the hallmark of a great relationship is when you recognize the people in the relationship being their whole, most authentic selves. They're the same people whether they're together or when they're separate. And I genuinely think that's inspiring in a relationship. So does Abigail. This was reflected in them when I spoke to them separately in preparation for this week. They even said the same things on the phone in different conversations. We can just talk about anything. We have so much fun together. You're not going to use this part though, right? I think we can all agree that they were made for each other. This relationship, their beautiful daughter, and the love they have for each other are a true beacon for me personally. And I just want to say thank you guys. Again, it's truly an honor to be here today. Thank you and the internet for allowing me to stand here to celebrate with you. I can think of no two people better suited to help each other through the journey of life than Jason and McKenzie. I'd like to invite Aunt Tracy up, who's going to do a reading.
The Art of Marriage by Wilfred Peterson. Happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. In the art of marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to sleep angry. It is at no time taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all of the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other not in the attitude or duty of sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. It is discovering what marriage can be at its very best.
You have made a very serious and important decision in choosing to marry each other today. You are entering into the sacred covenant of life as partners together. As with anything of real value in life, the quality of your marriage will reflect the effort you put into nourishing your relationship. You have the opportunity to go forward from this day to nurture a faithful, kind, and tender relationship. All of us gathered here today wish for you the wisdom, compassion, and freedom to create a peaceful place in which you can both grow together in love. Jason, do you understand and accept this responsibility, and do you promise to your very best each day to create a loving, healthy, and happy marriage?
I do.
McKenzie, do you understand and accept this responsibility, and do you promise to the very best of your ability each day to create a loving, healthy, and happy marriage?
I do.
Jason and McKenzie will now put two separate vials of sand together. This unity sand will represent their separate lives for each other coming together.
For Christmas.
McKenzie would like me to note that they are Christmas colors.
And Jay picked them.
That Jay picked.
Mackenzie's not doing very well. You need to join in.
What? This is fun.
You want me to do it for you?
I can't see over here. I think it's something else. It's just the funniest thing ever.
Oh my God. You're supposed to be in the vicinity.
My hand's shaking.
You're okay.
Okay, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
And the top lid.
It looks awful.
Looks great. Looks great. All right. Please. You did great. You did great. Please note now that in addition to the vows that I have prepared, they have each prepared their own vows, which they would like me to read mixed in. So, Jason, please repeat after me. I, Jason, take you, McKenzie,
I, Jason, take you, Mackenzie,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
to always root for Michigan State,
to always root for Michigan State,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or worse,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to never judge your elephant obsession,
to never judge your elephant obsession,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
even when you've left your phone in an Uber for a 4,000th time.
even when you've left an Uber, put your cell phone in an Uber for the 400th time,
As long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Mackenzie, please repeat after me. I, Mackenzie, take you, Jason,
I, Mackenzie, take you, Jason,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
even when you believe an appropriate bedtime is 8 p.m.
even when you believe an appropriate bedtime is 8 p.m.
I'll remember to be patient with you
I remember to be patient with you
when I'm repeating myself for the 18th time,
when I'm repeating myself for the 18th time,
or listening to the same story you've told 18 times.
or listening
listening to the same story you've told 18 times.
I will continue to be appreciative of your early rising
I'll continue to be appreciative of your early rising
so that I can sleep while you tame our daughter.
so I can sleep while you tame our daughter.
From this day forward,
From this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better and for worse,
for richer or for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Thank you. Wedding rings are symbolic reminders of the unbroken circle of healthy and abiding love. Love freely has no beginning and no end, and each of you receives this love from each other. May these rings serve as a reminder to you of the freedom and power of your love. Jay first. And Jay, repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Other word.
McKenzie. Repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Jason and McKenzie, on behalf of your friends and family here gathered today, I want to mention some of the things that we wish for you as you continue your journey together. First, we wish for you a rich, deep, and powerful love that inspires others in the support that you both bring forth for each other. May you love one another lavishly and love being loved by one another. Second, we wish for you the kind of home that will be a sanctuary for you both, a place of peace, of freedom, of growth, and of humor. Finally, we wish for you that you look back and smile upon the life you have shared together, pleased, satisfied, and fulfilled beyond your wildest dreams. So now, by the great power vested in me by the state of Michigan, it is with great pleasure that I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. And I present to you for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Jason Ben-Eliyahu.
Oh, excuse me.